Hello and welcome back to Rogue Trader. Last time we picked up two new party members in Argenta and Theodora. We'll look at them a little bit more when we get to a level up point in terms of what's going on with each character, and once we get out of the tutorial we'll have a proper look at all their biographies and things, but this time we need to continue saving the ship. So let's head this way and just see if we got anything and just kind of head around and see where everything is to get. So what's this? The explosion blasted a hole through the door large enough for a person to get through. Well, as they did, so that would make sense. Goods. Okay, so these are just things. So yeah, so sometimes you get loot, and loot is just a thing, right? Like, it's some melee weaponry. It's not like a melee weapon you could use, it's just some of that, and then these fill up these cargo lists. You can then sell this bit of cargo. So like this is probably going to go in here, fill it up enough that then we have like one full melee weaponry cargo, right? That's essentially what's going to happen here. But we also have a well-maintained sniper rifle here. Okay, cool. I think this is good. So you see, look at this. So now we have 110% of a melee weaponry one. We have 30% of one of these. Cool. I wonder whether it reorganizes these automatically, because like I would think that we should be able to do something like this, like split these up into like a different stack and then have two lots of this. I don't know. Maybe you just sell 100%. I need to get to a selling point before doing this. Let's worry about that much later. You've received a new, more efficient weapon for your character. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this. So this is the same way. What was different? Oh, it has one extra damage. Okay, we will use the one extra damage weapon. I don't know if we're really a sniper person in the end, but like, you know, we'll use it for now. And then I assume that you could probably use the other one. Although we want the lad's pistol probably on you because now I'm trying to think of a reason why we wanted the lad's pistol on you. I'm not entirely sure. I think we're fine with the lad's pistol being on you. And then you have your bolter, so that's fine. Yes. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about any of this. I think we'll leave it where it is and we'll worry about what weapons we're equipping later as well.
Your eye on the price.
Awesome. Right, so this is the door we need to open, so obviously we're going to ignore it. Overseer? Oh, they just say, like, yes, what do you want? Okay. Good goods over here. So, we got miscellaneous cargo, ranged weaponry, ships components, and then some more miscellaneous cargo. So let's collect that. You see it's creating more of these like categories as we get each one. Okay, cool. What's here? Door will not move an inch. It is blocked. Alright. Cool. Well, open the door. Oh, also I'll do a little quick save in there while we're... Oh, never mind. Bad time to press the quick save button. Now we'll do a little quick save in here. So how do we want to handle this? Well, I mean, I think you just walk into combat, so, like, let's do it.
Run, fools, or fall.
Right.
I will take you down.
It failed to save the game. Oh no, I must start combat too quickly. Where are we gonna go? Let's do everybody one at a time. So I think... the problem is you don't want to stand in... Like, Abelard wants to be here, but he doesn't want to be here, because if he's here, he gets shot by everybody, and that's going to be bad. He doesn't... Look how far down he is in the combat order, right? Abelard doesn't go until every single member of their side gets a shot. So Abelard actually, unusually, kind of wants to hide behind cover over here, right? He doesn't want to be in the fray. Theodora is so late in the combat that she's not even on the... Oh no, actually she's here, never mind. I was going to say she's not even on the list. No, I just missed her. Slightly different, but she is still fairly late. We're going to put her here. Actually, does she even need line of sight? She might not, so we could maybe put her here. I don't know whether you have line of sight over the top. We need to have a look. We we're even later than Abelard, so we're kind of looking at like over here. And then we have Argenta. Argenta, we want to be able to kill these guys, right? Because these guys go later in the combat than her, but before everyone else in our squad. So we want to grab them. So she's going to go here. Wonderful. In fact, just to make it symmetrical, because I want it to be, we're going to put Theodora there. Right. Start the battle. I have no idea if symmetry is helpful. Okay. They're missing. We'll turn this on as well so we can see. Argenta's abilities. Argenta is a warrior of the Adepta Sororitas and a soldier. She is an expert with burst, ranged weapons, and weapons that deal damage in an area. Another of Argenta's strengths is her mobility in combat. Run and Gun is a unique soldier ability. Using it grants a soldier extra movement points and reduces the cost of the next attack by -1 action point. The soldier will also suffer a -10 penalty to the ballistic skill for this attack. Run and Gun also allows the soldier to perform one additional attack with a ranged weapon, which is a handy tool if you want to make more than one attack with them on their turn. Revel and Slaughter is a soldier ability which can be used once for every 3 enemies the soldier kills in a single battle. Each activation of the ability increases the soldier's ballistic skill, critical hit chance, and critical damage. This effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Kinda sounds like you want to leave enemies for the soldier to kill, right? So you kind of want to get them low and then have the soldier finish them off, so you can get as many activations of this as possible to just stack up into insane levels. Certain types of weapons let you make burst attacks, unlike single shots. Burst requires you to select a direction rather than a specific target. Burst attacks are particularly effective against clusters of enemies. When performing a burst attack, a character fires several successive shots in different directions. Most of these shots are concentrated on the center of the selected attack cone, therefore the more enemies there are in this area, the more of them will be damaged if the attack is successful. All shots fired after the first one are less accurate and have a higher chance of deviating from the central trajectory. And they can hit allies. Okay, so can I even shoot here? No, because we've got somebody standing next to us. So immediately, I'm like, well, what do I guess I have to move, right? Because my secondary is not a melee weapon. So yeah, I cannot shoot. Oh wait, no, but you can use this. Ah, that's why we want the pistols, because you can use pistols at short range. So we kind of want this, actually.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Well, we got one of the people who's got a turn afterwards. Actually, I kind of want to just ignore you entirely. I want to use Run and Gun. Okay. There we go. Then we're not going to run at all. We're actually going to just shoot forward. What's this? Grants momentum equal to 6. This ability also grants additional 3 momentum for each enemy that's either within a 5-cell radius around the Sister of Battle or was hit by her this turn. The Sister of Battle hits a demon or chaos cultist. The additional amount of momentum doubles. Can only be used once per combat. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of want to shoot you. Or I could do another burst like this. Let's do another burst. Cool. Just want to do as much damage as I could, and then we'll just use this anyway.
I act.
Oh, and that gave an attack of opportunity. Okay. Interesting. But it did sway our momentum, which is something we haven't learned about yet, but that's okay. Right. End. So this really low health guy's running in now. Abelard dodges. That's fine. Okay. Adira. I kind of want to do a lightning thing here. Oh, it looks like the veil reset, at least between this combat and the last one. So we can maybe kill both of these guys.
But of course. Farewell.
Nice. That seems pretty good. Seems like a solid move for us there. Anything else I want to do? Could analyze enemies, I suppose. Put more stacks on them. Let's do a quick analyze enemies on this one.
On it.
Cool. Right, and then end turn. Abelard.
I will do my duty.
Nice. Oh, more spawning? Okay. Well, that's good to know. Oh, and they also... Look at their initiative. Our initiative is so bad that we're behind all of the new people in combat. Alright, in which case...
Indeed.
Kill.
Reduce the dust.
Nice. And then... Can I stand here, I think? Yeah, that seems fine. I do love that we're so slow that everybody got a turn before us. Even the people who weren't here. That is good. Alright, so now we get a turn at last. Types of cover. Full cover gives you 60% reduced chance to hit. Partial is 35. Alright. So we kind of actually want to be on our ranged weapon here. We want to just pick somebody who's going to go... Ideally, we want to shoot that one. But we want to pick somebody who's going... like earlier in the turn order. So actually, yeah, any of these three would be fine. And then we just want to shoot them. Let's maybe do a little analyze enemies. Actually, do we have enough to kill? Because analyze only increases damage, right? Let's see here. 3 exploits. Exploits increase damage, yeah. So if I'm going to kill them anyway, I don't need to do it. Yeah, I'm going to kill these guys anyway. So I just pick a target and go for it. Is anyone more better to kill? Oh no, I think killing that one seems fine.
Another enemy down.
That wasn't who I aimed at? Alright, well, let's not worry about that. Okay. Oh, Veil Degradation went down at the end of that turn. Oh, interesting. So it goes down at the end of every turn. By 1, but, you know, still. That's good to know. It was kind of answers to questions I was looking for. Now, it does say we need to reload. However, we don't, because we can switch to our main weapon. Now, what's the range on that? That could hit all the way over here. Let's do it.
Faith without deeds is worthless. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay. We now want to run and gun again. We can't run and gun again because I don't have enough AP. No, I do have enough AP. Why can I not run and gun again? Because we're winded. Ah. Because winded must be a thing that's on us? Yeah, we can't use it for another turn. I think. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine then. We're done then. Could potentially heal ourselves, but I think we're okay. Because wounds come back at the end of combat. So I think we're fine. It's injuries that don't. Right. Sorry, sometimes I am just learning the system. So if I get something wrong, you know, bear with me. We'll try and sort it out.
Cover me.
I want to see whether I have range to hit this guy. I do, but it won't go to the next one. Okay. So where are you? You're there. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to stop you. So it's this one or this one. I think the Abelard can probably kill this one, especially with us shooting in. So let's kill this guy. Let's do it. Nice. Perils of the Warp rolled? Shouldn't have. That did say Perils of the Warp, but I don't think it actually rolled because we're not at 15 yet, right? Right. Psychic Phenomena or Perils of the Warp. Yes. So it did the other one. That's fine. Just want to double check. Do a little shift 3 there just for extra damage on this one. In case... I think Malachi can trigger that, so that's fine. Oh, ow. Actually hit. Okay. You can use a medikit to restore wounds in combat, treat an injury, or get rid of negative effects. If the character has a medikit equipped, then you can use it. Blah de blah de blah de blah. Right. They can only be used by ones of the field, base medici skill, or have taken that. Yes. Okay. That's fine. We don't need to worry about any of this. It's what we already knew, basically, is what we got there. So I'm going to charge in here. That didn't allow us to hit? Oh well.
Victory is imminent.
This will. Nice. Okay. End turn. We now want to go with this. That's a kill.
I'll see to it personally.
Nice. Okay. End turn. Argenta could... Is this better cover? This isn't better. This is no cover. Oh, okay. Well, can she shoot this guy? Yes.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Doubt
Run
is
and
for
gun.
the weak.
Followed by... We could do burst fire. There's only a 14% chance to hit where it is anyway.
I'll do
shoot.
it.
Yeah, if we got him, we got him. Basically was my approach there. We're happy to just sit this far back. You go next. Oh, we could use hologram to check whether we can hit. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so we could totally do this.
What is this
Do it.
foreboding?
Nice. So we're still only up at 4 failed degradations. That's okay. Abelard. You're going here for the full cover next
My
turn,
place is at
and
the
then
fore.
turn after that you can run up and hit. But I don't think you could do that this turn. Yeah, you don't have enough movement. Okay. And we can take a sniper shot. Okay.
You never stood a chance.
Nice. Okay, and then she fully heals. So we don't want to use a medikit unless we need to use it in combat to stop them dying. Got it. So yeah, so all of this is just junk. So we'll collect all of that. See, that's made a second melee weaponry thing. But I would think that if we could split the sword stack, like somehow. So if I split this, okay, like that, then I can move this one down into another thing. How would I do that? See, I would have to add to inventory. Then I could move it over here. Yeah, okay, so you can manually do that. That's fine. Anyway. Just looting things. Don't need to worry about that too much.
What advice do you seek?
No, I didn't really seek advice. I was more looting. Okay, no, this is going over here. I just wanted to move it. Anyway. Only wanted it over here once. That's fine. Right. Anything else? Oh, right. We got this one as well. So we'll collect that. Okay, cool. So we got more things around here that we can grab. What's this? The cozy seating area is completely destroyed. Pieces of furniture and splinters are scattered everywhere, and dark stains cover the floor and upholstery.
Keep your wits about you.
Goods? Ah, so literally just goods. Love to see it. Okay, awesome. Head over this way. There's nothing to look at here. Oh, something back this way. Titles and authors are printed in gold on the spines of the books. The library contains works on imperial theology, law codices, biographical sketches, and chronicles of greatest military conflicts of the Koronus Expanse and the Calixis sector.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, cool. Goods. There we go. That took a long time to get. So Machine Right Set is a expendable item, which provides an additional opportunity to call out to Machine Spirit. And then this one allows you to unlock things. Okay, those seem like useful things for us to have. This one? More just generic junk. Okay. Cool. Right, head up this way.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
What's this? More junk. Alright, we'll have that. Also, why is this, like, glowing red? Oh, it can't be equipped by this character. Oh! Well, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, what's this?
Backup plan.
An exact replica of the Von Valentius voidship sits on a pedestal. Labels indicate the main compartments and decks of the vessel. Skill tests and interaction with the environment. To open a jammed door, click on the icon. The character of the highest tech use will make the skill test. If this test fails, the door will remain closed. Particularly bad use of tech use can cause the door to become permanently stuck and impossible to open.
Rise to the top. Or
that sounds horrible.
In the dust.
The cogitator is silent, and it seems that its machine spirit is no longer being powered by the motive force. Okay. And then we have the rest of this stuff here, which we will collect. Awesome. Right.
Keep your wits about
so we have logic here to open the door. Is that the only weight thing we have? Said we could use a tech use thing, but I guess it means use logic. Okay. Let's do this first then. So we can use a machine right one or a logic test. Let's do a logic test.
Just as I planned.
Okay. In dialogue and during exploration, your character will often make various skill tests. The result determines how successful your character's efforts are. Make hidden dialogue options appear or reveal new information. Each one is a 100-sided dice. Yes, okay. So we've already done this. This is very straightforward. Higher character's skill score, the easier it is for them to pass. Yeah, very straightforward. So on that one, it actually doesn't say what our chance was. But I guess maybe if it says logic, it means you have the amount to do it via logic and you don't need an extra. I don't know.
Not dawdle.
Okay, let's have a look at here. Yeah, okay. More things. See if we filled up any more. So now we have 102% of this. Okay. So these are worth 11 each. Yeah, okay, so there's definitely going to be some point in the game where we're going to be organizing cargo
Always
by
keep your eye on
percentages
the
and going,
prize.
well, this one has 11%, so we want to move it and then move this one over here so we can fill up one to exactly 100 so that we're getting the most value out of each bit. I can see the mini-game that's going to appear here. Okay, so melta charges allow you to explode things, and then operator with gloves give you a bonus to tech use. Okay, cool. Who's our best tech use person? We're 40, 30, 30, 30. So by default we are. Because we have any amount of skill in it. Okay.
I always keep
That's
my
fine.
options open.
This one? Ah, there we go. So the other one just said logic, but this one says like a number with a percentage. So I think if it says logic, you must, like if it just says the thing, you auto pass. Otherwise it's a percentage. So yeah, so it's 75, 83, 83. So that must mean that using this multi-key doesn't increase our chance at all? Is that right? Or does the multi-key give us the chance? This just provides an additional opportunity. It doesn't increase your chances. Okay, so you always want to do tech use first then.
Success is the only
think.
outcome I accept.
If I understand that correctly, you always want to try tech use first, and then you can try the multi-key if that fails, because it gives you another shot, basically. Okay. Restore the power
That's how
supply.
it's
We did
done.
it. Nice, and that now means
Is
that
there
this
money
thing
to
is
be
now
made?
on. So we can now use our, logic. You see how it doesn't say anything else to open the door. I think that's because it's
always
not a
get the
check
job
anymore.
done.
It's just saying you use your logic, and it opens it. Wait, no, yeah, there you go. So because the chance is 100%, right? It doesn't make you roll. That's all that was saying, right? Okay, well that makes sense then. Yeah, if you have a 100% chance to do something, you don't need to roll. And that was 98,
Just as
so
I
it's like,
planned.
yeah, you do need to roll. Yeah, we'll take that. Shotgun. Don't know what we're going to do with that, but okay. Goods. We'll have those as well. Right. Shotgun. Well, if we're in short range, we kind of want a sword. So maybe sniper and sword is not too terrible for us, because we kind of want to be like short range most of the time. Do we ever want you to have a... Yeah. No, we don't ever want you to really do this, right? No, because we want you to be in melee. So we, like, a ranged weapon for you would be fine. Like, you know, something like we've got our burst one or something. But realistically, most of the time we want you in melee. Adira. Now, this could be good on Adira because we want her to use this when somebody runs up to her, and she can use a shotgun when somebody is in melee range of her, right? And then this one knocks enemies back, which is kind of what we want to do. Okay. We don't really care. See, it says laser weapons are effective against targets in cover and targets with high dodge, right? We don't really care about that, or at least targets in cover, because we're going to use our, you know, lightning when that happens, or use our psychic scream. We care more about getting people off of Adira. So a shotgun, I think, is much more useful for her. And then obviously it doesn't matter for you, because you're just going to use the weapons that you came with. Okay. That seems to make sense to me. Alright, let's do a quick save. So we got all the loot. Head up the stairs, and then we can blow the door open with demolitions.
Never doubt me.
Okay. Hey, we leveled up. Let's have a look at their classes then. I said we'd have a look at their classes when they leveled up, so let's do that. So let's start with these two. So, you are an operative, right? Am I in the wrong menu? Yeah, I kind of want to be in this menu. Right. So you're a slightly heretical operative. Okay, so your archetype is currently just operative. You've got unsanctioned psyker as your background. So actually, there isn't a lot to look at. You're just going to do the same thing that we're going to do. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to take expose weakness and move on with your life. I think. Right, because we have one rank available. This is the only thing we can take. So, yeah, that's fine. Remove all exploits from a target to decrease the target's dodge, parry, and armor by 10 plus exploit stacks times by perception bonus, which is going to be 4. Okay. % until the start of the operative's next turn. So, it's going to be let's say that you put 3 on from your ability. So it's going to be 13 times by 4, which is going to be 52%. That's quite a lot that you're reducing these by. Okay, cool. And then you go to summary. And then you go complete, because that's literally the only thing we can get. Awesome. Alright, well there wasn't really a lot to look at there. So you're a soldier. Soldiers gets us this, this and this. Actually, level ups are very simple. I was going to say we're going to spend a lot of looking at their classes and things, but actually, you get this. Okay, you get Revel and Slaughter, which is the thing we were told about. Okay. So, we immediately remove the winded effect. Until the end of combat, the soldier gains the following bonuses. 10 ballistic skill. 5 plus 2 times Agi bonus. So Agi bonus is 5 here. Critical damage. So that is going to be 15. Yeah, it's going to be 15% critical damage. Agi bonus critical hit chance. So 5% extra critical hit. And it becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. This kill counter is not reset between rounds. Okay. That's cool then. Yeah. And the fact it removes winded is even better, because it means that then you can use run and gun again, which then means that you can do another attack, which then means that you can then get another kill, and then you can see how soldiers are meant to just, like, you know, cut through combat. Great. I'll take that. Cool. Next up, we have Abelard, who is a warrior. What does warrior get at level 3? Yes, endure. Until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by the toughness bonus, so 5, and the warrior gains 5 temporary wounds. Awesome. That's just really good. That's a great thing to just do at an end of a turn. Okay. And then we're operative and we get the exact same exposed weaknesses thing. Okay, cool. This is actually really simplified. I like it. I like just being like, each time you level up, you get like either a thing or you get a choice between 2 things. And then you just move on. I think that's kind of cool.
Let us
right.
dawdle.
I want to go in here. Oh, I thought this was like a thing we had to click on, but it's literally just a new area. In fact, I think this is the area we've been to before, right? Because this is... Yeah, I think we've been here before, because this is the area that we were first in with all these bridges, and yeah, I think it's the area we came up. Yeah, this is where the first fight was. Okay, cool, we're just on the other side of it. So we went all that way and effectively came back to where we were. Okay.
Over there.
Yeah, goods. Let's grab them. We'll have that. What's this? The benches and even the cogitator form its proper place are stacked in a rough semblance of a barricade, so it stops you going back to where you started the game, basically.
About you.
Okay, and then over here we have another thing blocking us. Alright. Fallen steel has blocked the path to the lifts. You'll have to look for another way to Edelthrad.
I always keep my options open.
Loot. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Loot. There we go. Couple of clicks. Move them out and in again. Turns out things that we did in Pathfinder are exactly the same as here. Just, if it doesn't work the first time, wangle the character around a bit and then it'll probably work. 58%. This is good enough. Hey, we passed. Alright, what do you have on you? A helmet. 5% armor. Okay. Awesome. So that is 5% armor, and that's going to add to that. So, yeah. Stick the helmet on. Right? Yeah. So that means you take 5% less damage. Awesome. It just seems like that's for him. He has the highest armor to start with. It's kind of adding on to what he's already good at. Right. And now over here. Well, that's not good. What is this? Did they shoot us with something? I can't see a thing. The roar of flames rings in your ears and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sounds of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valencius. Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other is raised in an inviting gesture. Are you lost, my heir? Argenta goes as still as a statue, then slowly raises her weapon. An apparition, a sorceress apparition, trickery of the warp. Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite his commanding tone, Abelard does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. How did you get in here? I am a rogue trader, Malachi. I am wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be somewhere else at this time? Indubitably. But are you ready? Theodora watches you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget about the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin. I can lead you out of these flames, Malachi. Show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing other than acceptance. Do not listen to this abomination, Malachi. If there are naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness nor deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace. The people! Abelard looks back at the coughing and confused people around you. Malachi, the survivors from the middle of depths. We must help the crew. Lead them out. Find a way around. Over the roaring flames you hear the distant sounds, frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if there were a body of water between you and them. Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Ed. Adira breaks off and starts coughing violently. Her knees buckle and she looks like she's about to fall. Malachi, what are we waiting for? Convictions. Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. This can develop in 3 directions: dogmatic, iconoclast, heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions, and more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Promotion through the ranks of each of these 3 directions opens up new dialogue lines, events, unique abilities, and also changes the attitude of others towards your characters. Also, some items can only be equipped by characters of certain convictions. When one of the convictions branches reaches rank 3, votary, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 conviction branches cannot be raised above rank 2, adherent. Your character's allies have their own convictions as well. Now this is interesting. I'm wondering what we want to be doing with this one. It definitely seems like you should pick one of 3 and stick to it, right? That's what we're being told here. We're being told you get new dialogue, events, abilities, and basically and you get new items as well. That's the last one. So it's telling us if you do it, you get a bunch of stuff. If you kind of choose a little bit of each, you get nothing, right? So to me, it basically says pick one early and stick with it. I think that this is much more like a Mass Effect option, if that makes sense. Like in Mass Effect, you could pick between Paragon and Renegade, and you might be thinking in Mass Effect, oh, you can choose all sorts of things, you can go back and forth, and the answer is, yeah, you can do that, but then you miss out on whole lines of dialogue, whole ways that the game can go, because it just locks you out of them, right? Because you don't have a high enough rank in anything in particular. So I'm thinking we just pick a path and go with it. And to me, dogmatic makes... Wait, not dogmatic. Iconoclast makes the most sense for us. Because I don't think that we're a faithful follower of the Emperor, at least not in the full way, right? We're not in the we'll walk through fire and believe the Emperor will protect. We're not heretical in that we're going to take any offer or power given to us by, you know, the Chaos gods. So, to me, it seems like we're going to go for 3. Now, what I do wonder is whether we want to take... I think we can take these bits at the start off. So dogmatic, heretical, and iconoclast. As in, we can say, don't tell me which option is which. And then effectively our character will just grow into whichever option we choose more often. I'm just worried that's going to block us off. But I guess once we hit rank 3, we could just turn it back on again and just go with whatever one we got. Oh no. Anyway, I'm just kind of spitballing. If anyone has any thoughts, let me know. For now, I will not leave my people in harm's way. You look away, and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voices of the people beyond the shroud of smoke grow stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors. In your determination, you completely forgot about Theodora, and when you turn your head, you see nothing but the bellowing fire. Also, very obviously, they set up the 3 companions we got at the start to be one of each of these convictions. So, dogmatic, heretical, and then iconoclast. So we're kind of Abelard out of these 3, which makes sense. Back. Fall back. We will go around. Okay, so we go this way.
I always...
Where did it go? That was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
Okay.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Ooh. They're having a little bit of a spat. Okay. So go around. So we're going to use this? Yeah.
Duty prevails.
Okay. Alright, well that'll pretty much hit Adira. Also, I'm just thinking, is this, I know we're doing this for story reasons, but it does seem a little odd that we would destroy part of our ship to get across here. You know, you've got to think there's something heretical about destroying a ship, you know, owned by a rogue trader, but I guess not.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
Oh, hello.
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Maud headed for earlier.
Okay. We failed! Make it to the meeting with the heir. Well, we didn't really fail, it just wasn't ever an option as far as I'm aware. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it was an option, but I don't believe it is. Also, our Vox Skull is trapped behind that door. Hopefully that won't be an issue. Right, that's where we went up the first, or where we were going to go up the first time. And then this is the way we want to go.
I always keep my options open.
So, let's go.
What do we have here?
Ooh, nice. Saving the game is impossible. Yeah, it's just telling us that we found things. That's fine. Collect all. Now we'll do a save. And it should be possible. Yeah. That's the Lord Captain's quarters, so we want to go this way instead. And then grab goods. Ooh, 3 logic glasses and then some more machine rights. Awesome. So we're probably best at logic as well, I would guess, because these are all int skills. So I'm imagining that these are, yeah, we're 55 logic. I can't see anyone coming, like, yeah, nobody is close. We are the brains of the group. Pretty much exclusively. But that's okay.
Is there money to be made?
Nothing back here except this. Plasma conduits blaze with energy capable of powering a vast void ship. Okay. More goods. Okay, more just random things that we found here. Alright, collect all. We can have a quick look here. Yeah. Oh, we have 104 on these ones. Again, it's like one of these where you're like, well, if we could lower it a little, like we probably want to take away some of these holy gifts. Is this 2% each, or is that 2% for the whole lot? Wait, I want to do this split. Let's take away 1. So that's 2%. So I actually want to split this twice. But you can't add these to inventory. So how do you move these between sets? That's the question. Do I just move them up here and then I can click collect all again? Ah, that's how you do it. Okay. Little awkward, but at least it's possible to do, which is nice. And then I guess we could go in here and we could be like, oh, these are, you know, these are provisions. Have we got any more provisions? Yeah, we did. So this gives us 12% a lot, so maybe we can move one in and out and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, let's not worry about that right now. I think we're fine in general. Yeah, there's probably some stuff to remove here and there. I'll worry about it all later. Right. This clearly does not serve as a stateroom. The generators, machines, crude wall paneling indicate this is maintenance. Right. Indicates that this is a maintenance module room rather than an area for receiving guests. Okay, so it is the elevator up to her quarters, but she doesn't need that to be impressive because nobody's coming up here other than, you know, her. At least not up this way. Right. Lord Commander's quarters. Or Lord Captain's quarters. Sorry. And there we go. Last couple of percent. And almost there. There we go. Loaded. Okay. So now we get to loot this place. Nothing in here. Items and convictions. You have found an item that can only be equipped by a character of a certain conviction rank. Oh. Really? Have we? I don't think we have, but I think we will very soon. By the judging by that, maybe we were near one. Or wait, unless the goggles were. No. I don't know what they're talking about. Or maybe it's something that someone already has equipped? Not sure. Not sure. Oh. Well. She's definitely not at the bridge. Is that more? That is more. Ah, there you go. Dogmatic. So this is what it was telling us about. This helmet grants us wearer immunity to critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. That is incredible. Okay. So can you use this, Argenta? Yes, you can, because you are a dogmatic follower. Awesome. Can you hide headgear? I don't know. Probably doesn't matter too much because you're looking at it from above.
Keep your
okay,
wits about
organ.
you.
The parlor organ seems to have been sitting idle for many years. Bizarre fragment hung on a trophy board. The light smooth surface of the object is dotted with dark spots and crumbling holes. Okay. That's everything else in here. Well, let's head up here and see if anyone has anything to say. Not yet. Okay. Grants a bonus to commerce and lore Imperium. Which we will have the highest in, I'm sure. 45. And then commerce we're at 40, which is equal with Abelard, but actually, yeah, we have the highest, so. There we go. We'll have the earring. And then this. A cloak. Grants 5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Now, we're pretty high on fellowship as well, actually. So fellowship is 40. Yeah, so we're actually pretty high on fellowship as well. So, I mean, this is also ours. Oh, it's not red? Oh well, whatever. It's fine. And then we'll have a look at Theodora. Okay, it did say someone else at the top there, but anyway. Theodora von Valentius's body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slunched is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
The Sister of Battle surveys the scene, her gaze lingering on the arch-militant's body.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Abelard, stunned, takes a few steps forward and leans heavily on the edge of the desk. His eyes are locked on Theodora's body. I doubt it. Voidsphere wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Idira sobs and gets up. She glances around, looking lost. Let's examine Theodora's body. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-splattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Let's inspect them. It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they have been submerged in promethium, a broad term for a combustible fuel in the Imperium of man. Okay. Okay. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you just stumble upon a document that is starkly different than the rest. It's handwritten letters signed with the initials XC and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Okay, we can't see what it says yet. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora von Valencia, signed it with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Okay, let's have a look at the Arch-Militant's body. An auto-pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Arch-Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Idira, what did these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
You cannot tell if Argenta's remark is directed at the glass shards or Idira herself. Idira, would you try touching Theodora? You may be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
But we had best be on our way.
Yes, The crucible of battle calls to me once more. No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Theodora, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, let's have a look at this again to see what it said. The murder scene looks like something caught the victims by surprise. No one had time to react to what was happening. Okay. Well, with that, I think it's time for us to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we'll head onto the bridge and see just what it was which may have caused this. Or maybe something else. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.